It just landed in the U.S. from a flight overseas. So as soon as we get the tracking information of when it lands here, we're gonna keep you guys updated, and then we'll also do QC as well on the products.
To you guys before I cannot open it on the call.
Which is in the Google Doc here. From a design standpoint.
Oh, I mean,
From a design standpoint, yes. That tag is actually just it's a flat rubber, it's heat transfer, yeah.
So, if you guys are NFL fans or sports fans, you've probably heard who Shannon Sharp and Ocho Cinco are. Shannon Sharp has a brand called 84, and Austin was listening to their their nightcap show the other night, and Shannon was talking about their fulfillment struggles. So we kind of reached out to him over socials. I think Daniel blew them up. And the guy who actually runs the 84 brand and all the clothing and operations actually follows Daniel. So we're talking to them right now and seeing how we can possibly help them out, which is really fucking cool. Excited about that. And Austin's excited too.
And we can just connect from there, and then we'll go from there, man.
Yeah, we can also email you our pricing deck and everything for the fulfillment side and what that looks like, so you can have an idea of what costs are associated with that as well.
Yeah, shoot that over to me. I'll shoot you my email on text. Sounds good, bro.
Cool.
It's a pleasure shooting with you, man.
Yeah, thanks for your time, Austin.
We used to talk a lot about crossing milestones as a company. I feel like every single week we would always make videos and talk about our progress as a company, and we haven't gotten there as much. We haven't gotten those types of videos out as much as we used to, just because Derek and I have been traveling a lot more, and it's just part of showing it the adventure that we're on as a company. But we have been moving along very, very swiftly as a company. Like, we've been growing in all fronts of the business, and sometimes it's hard for Derek and I to sit down and just talk about things. We want to get back to the roots, essentially, because that's what you guys enjoyed, along with obviously all of our new travel vlogs. But we've crossed some significant milestones in the past few weeks or few months, and I know we had a Q4, Q3 wrap-up meeting this morning, but maybe you guys couldn't hear everything that we were talking about, so I will talk about it. We've had multiple interviews already, but we've had a few interviews on this new position that we're seeking to grow our product development side. And we try to, as much as possible on the pro dev side specifically, not hire as many people, but we're currently like literally blowing up at the seams. Like, we're busting at the seams right now. Pun intended, because we make apparel, ha ha ha. Our expenses are growing, right? It's growing exponentially. So even though we're growing and we're doing bigger numbers and things like that, our expenses on the other side always climbs. And I know we made a previous video talking about how much we spend a month, which is already fucking scary. But since we made that video, our expenses have grown even further, which is even more scarier. But that comes with the growth of our company, right? So there's that. We're expanding our team to now 6 people. We have an account manager right now, which is nice. It's Derek's wife, Ashley, but we need more people like here. And, obviously Ashley has her own business and she's just kind of helping us part-time, being the organizer that she is, but we just need more people here. And every single role that we account for or bring into the product development side, they have a specific focus or a specific focus that we're looking for, but every single person that we bring in has to wear or have the capability of wearing multiple hats. And that's why it's so hard to find that person, because most of the people, to be very honest, it's hard to find good people. And we haven't had the chance to also sit down and like work on finding the right person, but now I feel like we are moving in that direction, which is nice. Second piece is, we just got a PO of over $1 million. Like 7-figure PO for us was huge, right? Obviously we don't make that, right? Like, I wish we make that money in this PO, but it's a 600,000 unit order. By the end of this year, as a product development company, we'll be a little under 1 year in existence, but we'll have put out more than 1 million units of apparel. which is fucking wild if you think about it. And we post on Instagram. I mean, I haven't been posting on Instagram as much. To be honest, like, I'm at fault, right? Like, I haven't sat down with Austin and filmed more videos because we just haven't been here. And we're traveling again tomorrow to go close a new client. And so these are just things that are continuously, as a company, we have to balance. But we're super grateful for everything that has happened so far, because this year it's fucking wild. And I always, like, on the weekends, when I have a little bit of time, like in between my day, I watch my old vlogs from Relay, like a year ago. Anytime in 2023 and even in 2022, I watch those vlogs, and it is crazy. Everything that we projected to happen or said that we were gonna do this year, all of it has like exceeded, and it's so cool, man. Like we have so much to talk about for 2025. So many big projects that we're working on right now. Crazy leads, like the leads that we're having now that we're established as a company it's gotten better. Like the leads have gotten higher quality, and that's like part of us consistently posting all the time. So more established brands or more established people are more trustworthy in our ability to like do this. Because in the beginning, you're just posting videos just to post it, and everything looks fucking pretty on social media, right? And not a lot of people can give you that confidence because you don't have much social proof. But now that we've navigated all through 2024 with like a product development company and a fulfillment center, it's starting to pay off really, really well. So yeah, I mean, huge milestones, like over 1 million units will be put out by the end of this year, and that's not even 1 year of business. Expanding the team, which we're really excited about, and we're consistently getting leads. Like, I think right now we have about 6 to 7 really fucking big leads in the pipeline, along with all the 14 brands that we're currently building for right now. So my goal last year in December 2023, that video was saying that we want to get 1 client per month for product development. We're over that, which is very nice to be able to say. And we're going to continue growing.
How's the drive?
It's fucking sick.
This is sick. This is dope.
So we're wrapping up another business trip, but this one is not even 24 hours.
We're in Dallas.
We
haven't said anything about this.
We
right?
just came from Vegas, right? The last video was in Vegas, and for us, we talked to you guys about like the importance of networking, growing your business, and Vegas was absolutely phenomenal for us in terms of a networking perspective and gaining new clients. And so one of the clients we got was this really big gym that we thought was just a gym in Dallas. And so we came here, and they were basically like, we're not going to work with you guys unless you sign. So we're here, we're meeting everyone. We're not going to work with you guys unless you came down. So.
Yeah, we met with them. They wanted to see us in person and see the gym in person so that we can understand their vision and what they're doing with their space. And I think honestly, you do have to kind of see it in person. If you just saw photos and videos, it wouldn't really do it justice. So, and then we just sat with them, had lunch, had dinner, discussed their vision and what they're looking for, and really basically encompass their whole vision of what they want to do with the clothing side for their brand, and even some fulfillment and things like that for them. So
and
honestly,
it's hard.
they're really good.
It was hard to really explain, and that's why they couldn't explain to us that this isn't a normal gym. Like, the vision that they have, the people that they have behind the brand is absolutely phenomenal. And we're just really excited to be able to come down here, meet our clients, see who they are, get their actual, like, their story behind it, because, you know, you got to get to know each other, right? Like, that's a better way to conduct business. And they got some fucking heavy hitters behind the company.
You get their story, and then like we get to tell our story, and honestly, you mesh, right? I mean, not everybody you mesh, right? And I think we mesh pretty well with them, and They have a similar mindset to us, and they're doing similar things, just in a different space. So it's really cool to meet people like that. All just because we went to Vegas and we were walking through the hotel and walked up to us and we're like, hey, you guys, we've actually been trying to reach you guys. We've been trying to find you guys. I think, you know.
They, like one of our clients had already told them about
Yeah.
us, so their staff already kind of like knows us from like the past
Yeah.
social media. But then
But
one
the
of our
guy who-
clients already referred us
Yeah.
to referred them to us, but didn't say who we were. So they've been searching for us
Yeah.
for like months. I don't know if that makes sense.
He was like, he was like actually searching Google,
Oh,
trying
really?
to find our company, is what he was saying. But he's not big on social media, so he didn't know where to look. And he was like, I was searching for this company in Texas.
So our SEO is terrible.
Yeah, he's like, because this is what we've been looking for. So then when we saw them in Vegas, it's kind of one of those things where it's just, you know.
Well, we're so grateful,
Yeah.
man. Like we were talking about it, like when we first started this business, there wasn't a proof of concept for our business. There was just our years of resume. But now, as we progress through the year and we really are showcasing our work and our capabilities, our proof of concept is there, and our leads, the quality of our leads is significantly higher. And you guys know we don't do any paid advertising. So we want to always stress to you guys like the importance of actually documenting the story and everything that you do, because even our clients are saying like, damn, we need to do a better job at it, even though they're trying to be a social media based company as well. So what we do is so fun. We get to come here and travel and meet new clients and do new business and just secure deals, because this is basically a multi-million-dollar deal for us, and that was awesome to have. And not just that, right? We formed a friendship first and really got to know each other on a more personal level.
We should have brought tea.
Yeah, that would have been fucking crazy.
Just
Share
bust
their
out tea. Tim would have loved it.
yeah, share their vision and then earn their business.
Yeah.
Because they weren't ever like, well, how much is it going to cost us? They were like, we're ready to go.
Yeah.
Nowhere is there ever a question about like our value. They were basically saying that we're too cheap, which is amazing. It's always rewarding for us to hear that people see a lot more value than us in the services we offer than just the dollar figure itself. So we're gonna head back to Houston, and is that the end of this video? It's not the end of this video. So we're gonna head back to Houston and get some more
You
work
driving?
done. I'm driving. All right.
Good morning. We've been talking a lot about pro dev recently on the channel, so I want to bounce back over to the fulfillment side because we are entering November, peak season, crunch time, a lot going on. Right beside me we have our packing station. So I wanted Kevin to improve our packing stations, improve our process, and there with the system we use, there is a setup with adaptive kits. So adaptive kits are created for people with disabilities, you know, for gaming, computers, things like that. So it's a system of buttons and pretty much for us, hands-free packing. So what that means is each one of these boxes up here is going to be assigned a button. So whenever you're picking and packing your order, you just push this button when you need this box, and it's going to assign that box. Previously we would scan, but we want this to all be hands-free, so it's a lot quicker of a process. And then right here on the main board we have print, label, and complete order, which are the main tasks when you're packing, is print, label, complete order. And then right here you'll see a camera. So the camera will take a snapshot of what you are packing in the box or your package, and then it assigns it to the order in our system, sends it to the cloud, whatever. If our clients, customers say, hey, we're missing an item, we can actually come back, pull the snapshot open and see, hey, we actually did pack this and ship it in the box. So, you know, could be a case of fraud, or maybe something happened, maybe the box was damaged and it fell out, but on our end, at least it covers our ass and shows, hey, we did our work, we did our job and did our part. So all the hands-free stuff should speed up the packing process by like 5 to 10 seconds, but you know, 5 to 10 seconds may not sound like a whole lot, but if you consider, for example, let's say we did 2,000 orders in a day,
that's 10,000 to 20,000 seconds, which in turn, let me do some math. So 10,000 seconds is 166 minutes, so that's 2.7 hours of saved time on 2,000 orders just by saving 5 seconds per order. So when you're in the volume game like this, where you're packing a lot of orders, seconds really add up, and that's what we really try to stress to our team. Like, every second matters, every step counts, every movement whenever you're doing high volume. So just wanted to give Kevin this project to kind of, it's a little messy right now. We're still in the process of doing some testing and figuring it out, but by the time Black Friday comes around, all of these will be good. At the very least, we will have the cameras on all the stations. We do want to have that before peak. Peak is when a lot of fraud and things like that arise, so we want to make sure we're providing all the necessary items for our customers to be successful. But yeah, that's really it. We got the laptop stand, so we're just trying to clean up our stations, make them a lot better, more efficient. But we also have some other things to talk about, so let's head over here to the dock. If you're from Texas, you've probably seen these in HEB. So we bought some carts aftermarket. Our carts that we currently use are Uline, but if you guys are Uline customers or have purchased from Uline, it's a little bit pricey. So we went on Facebook Marketplace just to kind of see what was out there. And we actually found somebody reselling old HEB carts. So they actually use these for curbside delivery, or when you see the grocery shoppers running around the store with these carts, they're putting the groceries on them. It's actually the same process as picking orders in a warehouse. So that's not a good example. That's a little bit, that was not built out yet, but so instead of bins, every one of these is going to have a divider set up. If I can get it. So these dividers will basically be set up. I'll talk to Kevin and see how many we want to do, but pretty much we can set up the dividers, and then we'll set up barcodes, all that good stuff, where when you're running orders, we're just throwing them in the dividers based on the order, just the same as our packing process, just a little bit different of cart. Maybe we'll paint them and brush them up one day. I don't know, but for now they're gonna work. All we care about is that they roll and they divide. We haven't decided if we want to do front and back or just one order per slot. We might go the one order per slot because it's just a little bit cleaner. It is less orders per cart, but we did get a good deal on all these, a very good deal on all these. So we're gonna make them work. We really just wanted to have them for Black Friday, just in case our current equipment wasn't sufficient enough. We do have PO coming in this week to train us. So tomorrow, Ian from PO will be here a few days, and then I believe the rest of the PO is getting delivered this week, and then end of the week is when install is going to be beginning. So we have a really, really busy week. I know we always say we have a busy week, but in the warehouse we're actually it's go time. We have 2 deliveries coming. One of them is for the Mims PJs. They're launching on the 11th, so which is really good. We're getting their stuff early. It's going to give us time to go through it, get it all input. We have the PO installing. We have some Black Friday sales going live, I believe, in 2 weeks as well. So it's really just crunch time with getting everything set up, getting cleaned up in here, doing some inventory checks, and making sure we're good to go for Black Friday, Cyber Monday.